Brothers and sisters, good morning. For the past months, we have heard gospel stories of Jesus on the road with his disciples, healing, preaching, and teaching. The disciples walked with him and lived with him and witnessed his new way of living and loving. In today's gospel, Jesus decides to ask his disciple one simple question. Who do people say I am? And of course, some say, you're John the Baptist. John the Baptist was already dead, having been beheaded by King Herod. Some say he has risen from the dead, and you are John the Baptist. Others say you are Jeremiah or some great prophet from the past. And then Jesus says to them, who do you say that I am? It is Simon who speaks up, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. It was a very special moment for all of them. Up to this, the man whom they had simply called Master, Rabbi, Teacher, was now acknowledged as no less than the Messiah, Christ, the Anointed One, as the Savior, the King of Israel. In reply, Jesus tells Simon that what he has said are not simply his own words, but are a revelation of God to him. Flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. There then comes the solemn mandate and promise. Simon is now given a new name. You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of the netherworld will not prevail against it. Peter is called to be the firm foundation of the new community. Jesus gives him his mission. I give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. After Jesus' resurrection and ascension, it is his community under the unifying leadership of Peter we shall have the mandate to continue the work and mission of Jesus. Brothers and sisters, the same question is asked of each of us. But who do you say that I am? We have many answers. My Lord and my Savior, Son of God, God incarnate, He is my life, He is the song I sing, He is my everything, body, brother, friend, rock, comforter, coach, teacher. The list could go on and on. At some time or another, we have been probably told who Jesus is. Maybe we heard it from priests, teachers, parents, friends, or prayer groups. Maybe we read it in books, Sunday school lessons, or maybe we saw it on Facebook, read it on the internet, or heard it in a song. Some of the answers may have been helpful. Some are not. Some are just foolish answers. But I don't intend to give you the answer to that question. Each of us must answer it for ourselves. It is not, however, a theology or Bible exam. If anything, it is an examination of our lives. I don't think Jesus is asking us to just repeat the answers we have heard or read. This is not an easy question. The question is never merely academic or abstract. Who we say about Jesus has everything to do with who and how we are and will be. In some ways, our answer says as much or more about us than Jesus. It reveals how we live and what we stand for. It guides our decisions and determines the actions we take and the words we speak. It describes the expectations and demands we place on Jesus. It discloses the depth of our motivation, and our commitment will be challenged by next Sunday gospel, in which Jesus invites us to take up our cross and die with Him. Jesus' question is not so much about getting the right answer. It is about witnessing and testifying to God's life, love, and presence in our lives and the world. It is less about our intellect and more about our heart. It is grounded in love more than understanding. It moves us from simply knowing about Jesus to knowing Jesus. In the same sense, there's no once and for all, finally and forever answer. We are always living into the question, who Jesus was when I was a child is different from who he was when I was in my 30s, or who he is for me today. Hopefully, who he is for me next year will be different from he is today. It is not that Jesus has changed. I have changed. We are constantly engaging his question, and in so doing, we not only discover Jesus anew, we discover ourselves anew. Jesus' life and presence among us call into question everything about our lives, our world, the status quo, and business as usual. That's why we ought not answer his question too quickly or with too much certainty. Who do you say I am? It is not a question to be figured out as much it is a question to be lived.